Hello and welcome to the whatcar.com podcast. I must have done something very nice in a previous life because this week I'm driving a Bmw M3. There's lots of other news besides, so stick around and enjoy the podcast. The great thing about the M3 is it doesn't have to be a beast to drive. It can be a real pussycat. I'm in these big old clumpy boots and it's easy as pie. But flick a few switches, change down a gear, hold on. That's just bonkers.
Unless you're on a track, we'd always recommend leaving stability control systems firmly switched on. There are plenty of other settings to play with, however, including how the throttle responds and how sporty the dampers are. Find the combinations you prefer and you can automatically switch to them with this M button on the steering wheel. Whichever arrangement you have, the 415 bhp engine in this car is simply amazing. It pulls strongly from low down in the rev range and accelerates like little else all the way up to 8,400 RPM. 0 to 62 miles an hour takes just 4.8 seconds. The M3 steering feels brilliant, the brakes are astonishing, and it's got far more grip through the corners than the majority of drivers will ever be able to use. When you've had your fun, you can switch back to day-to-day settings and find this as easy a car to drive as any other. Plans for a nationwide system of pay-as-you-drive road tolls could be scrapped, according to a story in the Daily Telegraph. The paper claims the Department for Transport is close to ditching the scheme, which, if our surveys are anything to go by, could alienate virtually every motorist in the UK. Don't break open the champagne just yet, however. The local transport bill is still going ahead and could see the entire UK covered with a patchwork quilt of local schemes. And even then, a spokeswoman for the DFT poured more water on the suggestions that charging was on the way out, saying,
"There is no change in policy."
Well, that's that then. If you're not overly worried by the £50,000 price tag, the running costs might not be such a concern. Still, your fuel consumption is likely to be well under 20 mpg, and if you're a company driver, you'll find it firmly in the top 35% tax bracket. Insurance won't be cheap, and if you drive it hard, you'll also have to replace the rear tyres. Quite a lot. We drove the car hard at the track a couple of times and had to change the rear rubber at a cost of £460. The M3 is a very desirable car with a long history and a big fan base, so residual values are likely to be very strong indeed. You'd be the luckiest person on the planet to get a discount on the M3, but roll up, whatcar.com has thousands of offers on other cars. This pre-facelifted Saab 9.3 convertible comes with an eye-watering discount of £8,440, for instance. You can have a Ford Focus ST for as little as £13,774 as well. That's £4,251 less than list. Check out whatcar.com's deals and target price if you're in the market for a new car. Search our deals by make and model and find out the most you should pay for any new car when you read its review in our test centre. Considering its performance, you might find the cabin of the M3 a little dull and find yourself hankering for something a little bit more special. Despite that, it's very well equipped, spacious and practical. You'll find all the creature comforts you want, including climate control and electric leather seats, and there's even space in the back for passengers. The boot is a decent size, if a bit awkwardly shaped, so you could happily take the M3 on the mother of all driving holidays. From the extraordinary M3 to the even more exotic Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. The 450 bhp 4.7 litre V8 car can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 4.2 seconds. If you live near a high-speed testing bowl, you can try topping 180 miles an hour. While it normally takes around 8 hours or so to build a car like the Alfa 147 hatch, the 8C, with its carbon fibre body, takes 8 weeks to put together. It's a stunning car to look at, and its cabin is just as impressive, with top-notch leather seats and 5 kilos of aluminium trim that starts life as a 105 kilo block. It costs £111,000, but with every one of the 41 cars being built for the UK already spoken for, there's little chance you'd be able to get one, even if you had the cash. Sorry about that.
So that's it from me in this amazing car. Until next week, see you later. I think I'm going to go and have a lie down now.